Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Kay and I am back with another video for you guys. I wanted to talk this time about my future plans. Now, I'm coming to the end of my nursing program. Now, I'm not necessarily right there. I'm in my third semester. I graduate in December of this year, but before you know it, December's gonna be like that and we're just gonna be sitting there like, what am I gonna do? And a lot of people have been asking me, what are you going to do when you finish your program? Are you going to become a nurse? Are you going to go to school? You know, what are your plans? And I thought about it, and I was kind of like, I don't really know what I want to do. I know I want to become an anesthesia nurse. That's my ultimate goal, but what else do I want to do in between that? Because anesthesia nursing school is a while away. So what am I going to do in between that time? What am I going to do in reality? And I decided to do something that was really interesting to me. I love to travel. I'm very adventurous. I love to go new places and do new things. And I wanted to have an opportunity to do something that I love as in nursing and do something that I love as in traveling. And I decided that maybe I would like to become a traveling nurse. And a lot of people are kind of confused about what a traveling nurse is. I can't really be specific for you because I'm not a traveling nurse and I've only done so much research on the internet to get an idea of what it is. But I know that traveling nursing is something that is very interesting because you do get to be in different locations and your assignment just depends on how long you're going to be there, and you know, you get to be in new environments and still be able to go back into your old environment where you're from, where your family is and everything like that, instead of just saying, oh, I'm moving to California. You know, you're going to California for 6-7 weeks to work in a hospital for a temporary assignment and then you're coming back home. And you know, that's something that's really interesting to me and I would love to do that. The only requirement that I've learned so far is that you need to be a nurse for at least 18 months before you can apply to become a traveling nurse, because you have to kind of build up your experience in all kinds of specialties and all kinds of areas, and I understand that completely. So my plan is to graduate this program, hopefully, and hopefully get a job as a 2-year degree nurse. It's very hard in Boston and Massachusetts to get a job as a 2-year degree nurse, especially in a major hospital. So I'm kind of skeptical about how that's going to work out, but we'll see. My plan is to make that work. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But that's what I want to do. And then once I get my experience, I'm going to hop on off to being a traveling nurse if I get accepted, if I meet the requirements, if I'm qualified. If not, then I'll hang out here and do whatever I want to do. I don't really like to be tied down to like specific plans. I like to be more like free in the wind. And a lot of people have asked me, like, you know, what are you going to do about your girlfriend? Is she going to come with you? No, my girlfriend's not going to come with me. She's very boring. I love her to death, but she's very boring and she doesn't like to do things that I like to do. She's not as adventurous as I am. And so she wouldn't be traveling with me to go to different locations and things like that. But we have enough communication and a strong enough bond that we can be apart from each other for a couple of weeks. It's not a big deal. So, you know, that's something that I'm really interested in. It's not a definite, it's a maybe, but those are my plans for now. I try not to think too far in advance because I don't want my plans to go awry. But what are you guys going to do when you finish nursing school? What are your plans? What kind of nurse do you want to be? How are you going to go about that? Hit me up with some comments. Let me know what's going on. I'm here. I actually have to finish up a paper that's due in like 4 days, so I'm going to get started on that. But I'll catch you guys later.